if you can withstand that type of onslaught, then there are parts of the drama that's enjoyable. You Are My Hero is a 40-episode contemporary drama that's being aired right now in China. As I'm making this video, it has aired 20 episodes. I've watched 14 episodes. So this video is based on those episodes. This drama is led by Ma Sichun and Bai Jingting. It's adapted from a novel that was written back in 2012. It is a contemporary romantic drama, so it's not really professional drama. They categorize themselves as romantic drama that is focused on the relationship between a rookie doctor played by Ma Sichun and a very distinguished SWAT, special op officer played by Bai Jingting. Based on the 14 episodes I've watched, I'll put it on the 1 gold mine scale, on my 7-level scale, so it's on the positive end. And now let me go into detail about why I would give it that score. This time, let me switch the usual order. I will talk about the things that are not so ideal about this drama. And then I'll talk about the things that I think still would make it worth watching to a particular audience. So let's first talk about the stuff that is not so ideal. I think the biggest problem of this drama is it has a lot of very, very old trope. I haven't read the novel. I don't know if it's taken from the novel, therefore it is like that because it's a relatively old novel, almost a decade ago. Right from the beginning, you'll see a lot of very familiar character setups, events, plots. That's just like so old. For example, our female lead character, she's a rookie doctor and she goes to this training camp for getting the emergency responders qualification. So she has to go through 2 weeks of training, living on that camp base and being taught by our male lead character who is a SWAT officer. But then she has a very valid reason that she needs to get away from the training camp a couple of times because she has a friend who has cancer. And there's a very famous doctor who might be able to help her friend who is coming to her working hospital. So she wants to grab the chance and talk to that doctor. So it's a very, very valid reason. Just tell that to the training officer and say, this is like life and death problem for my friend, so I have to leave for an afternoon, I have to like leave for the night. I'm pretty sure nobody would stop you from going there. That would be like not making sense. You're just getting a qualification. It's not like you are national security, locked down in a camp and you have like national secret that you just cannot share with other people. Within the first 2 or 3 episodes, it happened twice when she wants to get the leave, and then for some reason, because of the convenience of the plot, she just couldn't get it. So she runs away without getting the leave from the officer and then comes back and getting punished and getting basically the male lead is like, I'm not gonna give you your qualification, even if you've gone through the whole course. Like, it's a little bit pushing it. Really. Because in our real world, there are just so many different opportunities and ways you can explain this and say, this is really important. I'm sorry, I have to leave for an hour or 2 or for the afternoon because this is like important for my friend's life. I don't think any police officer will stop you from saving other people, okay? I see the narrative intention of that is to create conflict for the 2 leads so that they can and then get sparks. But really, can you do it in a more elegant way? This is just so forced. And there are more tropey stuff like slip on the floor because there's soap on the floor and fall on to each other. I'm like, why does it have to happen in every freaking romantic drama? Okay, this is 2021. Also, our female lead has this weird body quality. Is like where she goes, trouble follows. She's like Conan. Wherever you go, some kind of murder happens. For her, is wherever she goes, some kind of weird things happen. Such as she goes into the mountain, she will get lost. Such as she gets into the elevator got stopped and then they get stuck with a patient and she has to do some surgery in the elevator when she's stuck so that she's a hero. Like, lazy writing. Something that we've seen a million times. Plus our male second, our female second storyline, while it's pretty cute, it's made up with all kinds of tropes in the romantic drama land. It's like pure trope combination. So to me, this is the biggest problem. It's like I really have to like grit my teeth and stand through this. I almost quit the drama after the first 2-3 episodes because of the trope showing up too intensively. And then to make the male lead and female lead work together, they sometimes sacrifice basic logic. I don't want to spoil it too much for you, but when you watch it, just think a little bit about certain plot that happens and then you will realize, yeah, but that doesn't make sense. Pretty much also the biggest problem for most of Chinese drama script. Yeah, but it doesn't make sense. Or, that's so forced. If you can withstand that type of onslaught, then there are parts of the drama that's enjoyable, which leads me to talk about the good things. The biggest reason I think that made me somehow be able to stand through 14 episodes is the two leads acting is really relaxed. Like so relaxed and natural, like so like real people. Even though sometimes the things they do does not quite make sense, but the way they act and talk and gesture and laughter and giggle and all that, it's just so relaxed. It looks like somebody just put a camera in the room and they were just not aware of they're being filmed. So the reality of the acting kind of cancels out a little bit of the illogical part of the plot. And I do have to say Ma Sichun and Bai Jingting both did pretty good job playing their role, and both of them used their own voice, so that definitely adds a lot to the believability. Sometimes when they giggle, I feel like, is that a gag reel take? Because it feels so not like acting. It may actually just be the actor started laughing and they actually kept it in the drama. I am also very impressed by Bai Jingting's muscle. Like, he is hardcore guy. It really sells that he could be the top ranking officer of the entire SWAT team of whatever city that it's set in, because, okay, that's impressive. Also, when this drama describes certain professional things, such as the hospital part, the medical part, and then the police part, it's relatively reliable. For example, there is a case in the drama that you will see that to save a girl who ingested poison, they had to get this particular medicine, but it's all sold in very small dosage, and the hospital never stocks big, right? A big dosage package, but they need a huge amount of that to wash her system and save her. So everybody comes down and start to break those smaller glass bottles to make a big dosage. It's actually based on a real thing. In the drama version, they broke 3,000 bottles to save this girl. In reality, that case actually happened, and the doctors and nurses got together and broke 8,000 little bottles. So, I mean, when I found that, I was like, okay, cool. You know, at least there's some level of research that went into this. So I would say for this drama, if you really like these two leads, Ma Sichun and Bai Jingting, right, for whatever reason, because I know some people really like them, you will enjoy this drama, because you probably can ignore all the things that doesn't quite make sense and then focus your attention on the sweet moments, some quite lovely acting, very relaxed atmosphere, and generally quite happy, bubbly feel of this drama. Personally for me, because currently my emotional bank, the reservoir, is drained for the other drama, I have to confess that I don't quite feel for this couple, but I know some people do. Like on internet, I see a lot of people do, and I think it's pretty valid. Finally, I do have to say, it has a really weird title. 你是我的城池营垒. You are my city and my sort of soldier's camp, which is like such a weird Chinese name. The English name is okay, you're my hero. 城池营垒 is so weird, like you don't even know how to chew that in Chinese. It's very hard to sell a very confusing title. Oh, plus I want to let you know, it's so funny, for this drama, Liu Yuning, yeah, if you watch my weekend video, you know I've mentioned him, is again singing a soundtrack song for this drama. Like I said, he starts to show up in every Chinese freaking drama, singing theme song, title song, ending song, whatever. And also for one of the OST within the drama and also the ending song, it's written by the team, Chen Xueran and Luo Kun. Yeah, the masters who wrote the soundtrack for Guardian. My old friends know, you know, Guardian special. And we have to acknowledge, even though that drama script is shit, the drama's music is like ace, top notch. So I'm happy to see those old names showing up in this new drama. I hope this review has been useful to you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama watching.